welcome back, Nancy Nerds, to Secret of Shadow Ranch. As promised, I kept going because I just ended the last episode by getting the token from the Run for Cover game, and we need to finally deliver the letter to Mary that we were told about forever ago, back in episode 1. Oh, here's that book that she had. Oh, there's her number. Maybe I'll need her number at some point. The horse romance novelist. Oh. Her surface collected on private lands. Is that supposed to be like a car going by? That was really obnoxious. Oh, there she is. Oh.
What a beautiful horse.
Oh, it's pretty. Alright. Is there anything over in this corner? Nope. Okay.
Hi, can I help you?
Hi,
Yes.
Are you Mary Yazzie?
That's me. I didn't hear a car. Did you hike in or come by horse?
Bob brought me. He's a horse.
Bobbykins.
My name's Nancy.
So where are you staying?
Yes.
With Ed and Elizabeth Raleigh. In fact, I have
Bobbykins.
something for you. Bet wanted me to give you this.
Great. I want to buy a small piece of property from them. It must be their response.
Wasn't what she wanted.
Bad news?
They rejected my offer. Well, I guess that's that. But as long as you're here,
Sorry.
look around. All the jewelry you see, all the rugs, the beadwork, the pottery, they were all made by local artists, including yours truly. So if you want to know something, especially if you want to know how much something is, just ask.
Is that you riding that beautiful palomino in the picture over there?
That's my horse Banner. I train him
Aw.
myself.
You train horses?
Just on the side. Someday I'd like to do it professionally, but it would take money to get started, and money is one thing I'm not very good at making.
Oh.
Is that old trunk over there the one you bought
Me
from the
either.
Raleighs?
Yeah, they didn't want much for it, so I took it off their hands. Problem is, I still don't know what's in it because I can't figure out how to open it.
Oh. Can I look at it?
May I take a
I
closer
already
look at
did,
it?
but-
Sure.
Yeah.
Are there many petroglyphs around here?
If you take the trail to Cougar Bend, there are hundreds. A lot of them were probably made by the Anasazi. They lived
Oh.
in the area until about 700 years ago, when they just suddenly picked up and left.
Interesting. Oh yeah, what do I do with
won
this?
something that looks like a token when I played that game over there. What is it?
They actually used those for something back in the 1880s, but I don't know what.
It was
Alright,
great talking to
bye.
you.
Come in again.
Sure will. Okay, anything over here by the door before I leave? I don't think so. Hey, Bob. Oh, let's just go back to the ranch. Bob's probably tired. I don't want Bob to get too tired. Because then I'll get yelled at. Come here, Bob. I need to take this. There you go, Bob. Stop doing that. The unrealistic door. Alright, let's put the saddle and the gloves back. There we go.
Uh-oh.
Oops.
I'd better put that back.
Oops, sorry. Oh, happy birthday.
Oh my gosh, Jane
In real
Nash
life
is
cowboy
Tex's
for
sister.
brother. Oh. That's interesting. He also likes Cocoa Crinkle. Good to know.
You still here?
Should I be somewhere else?
Yeah, home in your nice soft Betty Bye. You and your friends, if they ever show up, you ain't gonna last more than 3 days out here.
Well, I hope you like
You don't
surprises,
know
Tex,
me.
because you're in for one.
City folk can't take living out here. Too rugged, too much work, too dangerous.
Too
I
dangerous.
understand you have a sister named Jane Nash.
So what if I do?
I found a pretty nasty letter from someone named Jane Nash in the Raleigh's desk.
That don't mean it was my sister. Hey, you've been snooping, haven't you? In the Raleigh
No.
stuff? In my stuff?
No.
I'm just very observant, that's all.
My business
doing
ain't none of your
anything.
business. And that includes any sisters I may or may not have. You need to go. I'm busy.
Well, fine. Alright, well, cool. Finally delivered that letter. Does anyone else
Hello,
want
Nancy.
to talk to me?
Something I can do for you?
Nope.
I'll let you get back to work.
Take care.
Alright, cool. Cool. Hey, Shorty, you're really nice. You want anything? You want some help?
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Have you ever met Mary Yazzie?
Course, nice lady. I mean, for the most part. Gets real unfriendly when the subject of the Raleighs comes up.
Do you know anything about the piece of property she's been trying to buy from the Raleighs?
Well, I know she says she wants to buy it because she feels spiritually drawn to it, but I think she's got something up her sleeve. Oh, Nancy, it's great having you here. I mean, I like to talk, you know? I like to
Aw.
converse, to debate, to discuss.
That's the first
Most
time
people think
anyone's
I'm too
told me
nosy.
that.
You're not nosy. Me neither. People like you and I are fascinated by the human condition, that's all. So, who else do you want to talk about?
Nobody really. Well,
Oh,
I'd better
Shorty.
get going.
Pleasure talking to
I
you.
want to talk to you more. You're just so sweet. Shorty's so sweet. Alright, cool. How do I make this journal thing go away? It's just like always there. Alright, let's call and tell them. Oh, she did this. Oh, she is saving these. Okay, let's call and tell them I delivered their letter. Make sure everything is going well still.
Hello?
Hi, Mrs. Raleigh. It's Nancy again.
Hi, Nancy. It's Nancy.
I can hear that.
How is
They're so
Mr. Raleigh
cute.
doing?
Let's get something straight right now. Even though we're Bess and George's aunt and uncle and not yours, I want you to call us Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed too. Got that?
Oh,
All right.
okay.
Good. Now, what was the question?
How is Uncle Ed doing?
Well, he's running a slight fever, so the doctors are a little concerned.
Oh, I'm fine.
They're going to keep him here overnight, just to make sure he isn't developing some kind of infection. Oh, but enough about us. How are you doing?
I delivered that envelope to Mary Yazzie
Finally.
like you asked. She seemed a little upset when she read that you'd turned her down.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint her, but if we sell that property to her, it would send a signal to other would-be buyers that we're interested in selling the ranch off bit by bit, and we're not.
Oh. Why does she want
What
it?
does she want the property for?
I have no idea. The parcel she wants to buy is nowhere near her store, and there's nothing but rocks on it. Maybe someone else there at the ranch knows, but we sure don't.
I
Alright.
heard about the phantom horse. Was last night the first time it showed up?
As far as I know, it was the strangest thing. Shorty kept babbling about how it was the ghost of the horse that belonged to some outlaw.
Dirk Valentine?
But that was right after Ed got himself bit, and we were all running around trying to get him into the truck to take him to the hospital, and I really wasn't paying much attention.
Cool. Where?
Do you have
is
any
it
idea
coming
where
from?
the horse came from?
None whatsoever. She wants to know where that phantom horse came from.
I was hoping she could tell us.
You're the detective, dear. If you want to
Aw.
snoop around and see what you can find out about that creature, by all means, please do.
Oh, thank you. Oh, yes. Painting.
Why do you have a painting of Francis Humber?
I just thought it would give the den some character, that's all. I found it in the tack room under a pile of junk.
So the former owners left behind a lot of stuff?
I swear, it's like no one who lived at Shadow Ranch ever bothered to take their things with them when they left. When we moved in, the place was literally full of junk.
What did you do with it?
I sold most of it to Mary Yazzie. She gets a lot of antique collectors in her store. Some things I kept, like Francis's favorite recipes.
And that ridiculous blanket chest. You insisted on keeping that.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
and I kept
okay.
that triangular-shaped chest in the den. It used to belong to Merrill Humber. He was Francis's father. And I figured since I was keeping that picture of Francis, it was only fair that I keep something of his.
What kind of logic is that?
Oh, hush.
It doesn't look
You're
like Bess
so
and George are going to get
hilarious.
here today.
That's too bad. Why not?
Their plane had to land in Omaha because of
That's too
mechanical
bad doesn't
problems.
exist. Okay.
They don't know when they'll be taking off.
So, you'll have all those cowboys to yourself for a while. That Dave is pretty cute.
He seems a little standoffish.
Oh, he's just a little bashful. He'll warm up to
Aw.
you. He's quite a handyman. Very trustworthy.
I'll be in touch.
I
All
feel
right,
like
dear. Bye now.
since you said that, he's the evil one. Evil. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to call. Yeah, Bess and them again. And I haven't called Frank and Joe. I should call Frank and Joe. I like talking to them.
Hello?
Hey, Bess.
Nancy, our link to the world of excitement and intrigue and decent food. What's the latest?
Apparently last night, this glowing horse came galloping up out of nowhere, caused a huge commotion, then went galloping off and disappeared.
It was glowing?
It looked like
It looked like it was glowing.
You're there investigating phantom horses, and what are we doing? A big fat nothing. That does it, George. We're suing the airline.
The cook, Shorty Thurman, he says the phantom horse belonged to this outlaw named Dirk Valentine, who was hanged back in the 1880s.
Is this Valentine guy a phantom too?
Just
I
his
don't
horse.
think so.
Well, how come his horse got to become a phantom and he didn't?
Great question.
Phantoms don't really exist, okay?
According to legend, seeing the horse is bad luck.
I believe it. I mean, look at what happened to the guy who owned him.
Don't you think it's kind of odd how that rattlesnake showed up in the Raleigh's bedroom right after that phantom horse showed up outside?
You don't
Not
buy that
really.
it was an unfortunate coincidence?
I think it was more like a well-planned distraction.
So, you're saying someone used the horse to lure everyone outside,
Probably.
then put the snake in their room, knowing no one would be watching?
It's possible, don't
Probably.
you think?
But
Be
if
a
you're
great
right,
distraction.
it means someone wants to hurt Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! If you're right,
Maybe the
it
person
means
that wants
that
their
someone is on
land?
the ranch.
And whoever it is must be working with an accomplice. You know, someone to wrangle the horse.
So everyone there is a suspect.
That's right.
Well, you don't have to sound so happy about it.
I
went for a ride on a
horsey. His
You went horseback riding?
I rode to this store that this woman named Mary Yazzie owns. She seems to have a bit of an attitude problem when it comes to the Raleighs.
Yes,
And she trains horses in her spare
she
time.
does.
Whoa, definitely another suspect.
I'm not
what
sure
should
what I
do?
should do next.
Take a look at the case notes you keep in your notepad.
Maybe some of them will spark some ideas.
Cool.
How about some hints?
Count us out.
We're too bored.
Okay, bye.
Our brains have grown weak and flaccid from lack of stimulation.
Try Frank and Joe. They're used to being bored.
Oh,
There's a secret compartment at the back of the blanket chest in the den. Any hints as to how to open it?
Those 3 holes must be some kind of lock. Maybe you need to find 3 square
got
bottom keys.
it.
Figuring out which direction to turn each of them could be tricky, though.
Take your time, Nancy. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, the clock's not ticking on this one.
Oh, is there a hint to the broken clock?
I'd love to see what's inside this old trunk at Mary's, but I need a hint when it comes to opening it.
Those 3 holes must be some kind of lock. Maybe
Did
you need to
that.
find 3 square bottom keys.
Figuring
Yeah.
out which direction to turn each of them could be tricky, though.
Maybe
Okay.
that romantic hearts and doves design has something to do with it.
Let's see. Who could you call that would know something about things that are old and things that are romantic?
That's it for now.
Alright,
2
alright.
words, Nancy. Call us.
Yes, we went over that. Okay, so where was that chest at? Was it in here? No, it was. Oh, there it is. Gotta go all the way around. There we go. Okay, so let's shove this in here. Oh wait, maybe I'm supposed to red, blue, and yellow. Let's look at that clock again. That was on the mantle. Red, blue, and yellow. So red is at 12 o'clock. Blue. Ooh, is it a light blue or a dark blue? I wasn't paying that close attention. Light blue and like a golden yellow. Oops. Turn, turn, turn. Okay, so a light blue is 2, and the golden yellow is 7. Alright. Let's see. Oop, no! Okay, here we go. So let's get these in here. Red needs to be at 12. 2, which I think it's already at 7. Not at 2? Now at 2. Okay. Oh.
This doesn't look like it was ever opened.
Open?
As usual, things did not work out like I planned. Just when I get everything fixed just right for you to go looking for the thing I hid for you, I go and get myself arrested. But no matter what you hear, nothing is gonna happen to me. I will be fine and we will be together soon, I promise. Meanwhile, you can keep busy by looking for what I hid. Start by using this piece of paper to mark where all the rock pictures are. They will tell you what to do next. Your favorite flowers and the flowers on your favorites, start keeping them in mind too. I will leave a message for you in this here cell, just in case they decide to move me to the jail down in Tumbleweed or something.
Oh.
I like vexing your brain, because when you are thinking real hard, like when you're playing the piano, you are more beautiful than anything in the world. I am sure to be out of here before you find my treasure, but in case I am not, know that it is all yours, and that you are more precious to me than 10,000 treasures put together.
Numbers.
9, 12, 15, 22, 5, 25, 15, 21. Dirk. P.S. I do not and never will hold what your father did to me against you.
Okay, interesting. Oh, okay, so I have to mark where these are, I guess? Oh, no, I don't need that again. What is this? Merrill Humber.
July 4th, 1882. Got sworn in as sheriff. It was the 4th, so it's like all them celebrations was for me, which of course they weren't. Frances thought up a song and played it on the piano for me.
Aw.
I forget how it went, but it was purty. I'm lucky to have her for a daughter. Hereford Shoup come by with a plant he brung from New York, which he calls Harrison's Yellow. Looked right dead to me, but Frances planted it out back and give it some water, and already it looks to be on the mend. She's 17 and can read and write good and knows her numbers. Hereford's thinking to marry her, but I said she ain't of that mind yet. March 30th, 1883. Frances has got eyes for a young man named Dirk. She says he's from Prescott. Cappy says when she plays the piano, this Dirk makes everyone be quiet so he can hear her good. I ain't never seen her smile like she smiles now. I told her to bring him to the ranch for dinner, but she says he won't come because he is too shy. I wonder if that is the truth. April 16th, 1883. Got a letter from the sheriff over in Phoenix about this Dirk Valentine, who's wanted for robbing 2 banks in a stagecoach. The picture with the letter looked just like Dirk, who Frances is sweet on. When I showed her the picture, she got tearful and run off. Now, Dirk is gone, and she won't say nothing about where he went. August 2nd, 1883. Dirk Valentine is robbing banks and coaches and trains all over the territory. Frances says he never ever shoots his gun and only steals from people that already got plenty of money. But that ain't true, because some of them trains he robbed was carrying money, meant to pay miners a hard-earned wages. He is nothing but a no-good, greedy outlaw. But Frances gets real mad when I say that. I fear she's still sweet on him.
Oh, yeah.
She sees him when she knows I am busy.
Oh,
Gets
yeah.
letters from him, which she hides from me. September 9th, 1883. Got hold of a note Frances sent to Dirk and saw where they was going to meet. So I got a posse and we caught Dirk, and now he's in jail.
Ooh, okay.
The judge is coming next week, and I hear he is a hanging judge, so Dirk most likely ain't long for this world. Frances won't say nothing to me no more, and says she never will again.
Oh, yeah, I can see why.
September 13th, 1883. Dirk sent a secret letter to Frances, which Mason got hold of and give to me. I locked it up so she won't ever read it. Frances ain't allowed to see Dirk in jail, of course. If she never sees his letter, maybe she will think he don't like her no more, and maybe she will stop liking him. Frances's ma would have known what to do better than me. I wish she was still alive. September 17th, 1883. They hung Dirk at noon. I thought I would be glad, but I ain't.
Because she's really sad about it now.
September 18th, 1883. Frances took Brownie in my big saddlebag and is gone. She ain't told no one where she's going, not even Cappy.
Oh.
But I know she will forget Dirk, and when she does, she will come home because she's a smart gal and will figure out that I did what I'd done for her. January 4th, 1884. My sister says her little girl Ellie got a letter that said Frances went east and was not of a mind to ever return. I hope this ain't the truth, because I miss her something awful. June 11th, 1884.
Oh, no.
The Harrison's Yellow, which Frances said was her favorite flower in the world, is just a pile of brown sticks now. I don't know how to look after delicate things like that. So it is my fault that it died.
This is really sad. I mean, I got her favorite flower now, so...
I ain't seen or heard from Frances in a year. I tell people she's on her way home, but when I look in my heart, I know this is a lie.
Cheers.
She'll never come back to Shadow Ranch, and it is my fault. I'll just have to find a way to live with it. I ain't seen or heard from Frances in a year.
Oh, no, I didn't need that. That's sad. Oh, wait. Did I need that pocket watch? I don't need that. Oh, I gotta do it again? I forgot to grab the pocket watch. Oh, there we go. No. I don't want this. Yes. Oh, MH. Hang on, what's this? Some of these are like okay. Oh. Okay, 10. 6, 8, 2. 10, 6, 8, 4. 12. 2. I don't know what that is. Okay, this must be a picture of her and her daddy, because he's the sheriff. Alright. That got really sad. That's not what I was expecting. Wow, okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to figure out how to open that chest still. What else is in here? Okay. I gotta call the romance novelist. Let's go out here to do that. This one. Charlene. Charlene? No, that's Jolene. Sorry.
Charlene at Purcell's office.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. May I please speak to Miss Purcell?
Concerning?
I'm staying at a ranch in central Arizona, and since she knows so much about the history of Arizona, I thought maybe she could answer some questions for me.
Questions concerning?
Well, I came across a very old trunk that might contain stuff that has to do with these people named Dirk Valentine and Frances Humber. Only I can't open it.
Did you say Dirk Valentine?
And his girlfriend, Frances Humber, yes.
Would you hold, please?
Sure.
Thank you for holding, and thank you for calling the office of Charlene Purcell. Miss Purcell's latest novel, Like Wind Through My Heart, was an instant bestseller. And like so many of her novels, it recently received the Catherine Coop Award for Historical Excellence. Reading a Charlene Purcell novel is like traveling through time to the old Southwest on the wings of love.
This is Charlena. Who is this again?
Nancy Drew?
Tell me about the trunk you found.
Well...
Alright, this image right above it. Let's do this.
The lock seems to have something to do with this image that's engraved on the trunk right above it.
Describe the image.
It's this kind of abstract design made up of hearts and doves and the initials EH and AH.
EH would be Eldridge Humber and AH would be Abigail Humber, Frances Humber's grandparents. The picture no doubt commemorates their wedding day, which was April 9th, 1811.
Alright. Those numbers must have something to do with the directions in which those wrenches need to be pointing.
Those numbers must have something to do with the directions in which those wrenches need to be pointing.
I'm afraid I wouldn't know. In the course of my research, I've only read about the trunks Merrill and Eldridge Humber handcrafted. I've never actually opened one. However, I've been running across fascinating tidbits concerning the Humber family and stashing them away for years. When I have enough tidbits stashed away, I may well write a book about them.
Then you'd probably be very interested to know what's in this trunk.
Yes, I would. And since I've helped you, or tried to, it's only fair that you help me, don't you think?
Sure, I'll keep you posted. Did I mention that I'm staying at Shadow Ranch?
Yep.
This just gets better and better. I'll tell my assistant to put your calls through immediately. by the way, why are you so interested in the Humbers?
Knowing more about them and what happened in the past may help me figure out something that's going on in the present. I'm kind of a detective.
That makes two of us. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
Alright, okay, so let's, I guess, go back there. So I need to get Bob. Oh, so I have to ask his permission, I believe.
Not that my family's any of your concern, but my sister did work for the Raleighs, back in Phoenix. She got fired, she got mad, but she's over it. Okay?
Why didn't you tell me that before?
'Cause it makes me look bad. I figured no one'd ever find out, and when you did, I just got all flustered like.
So all the bad stuff that's been going on around here, it's not because you're helping her get back at the Raleighs for letting her go?
Fact is, my sister can be kind of a flake. I'd have probably fired her too.
Do you know anything about the treasure that Dirk Valentine supposedly hid for his sweetheart?
Nope.
Cool.
Somehow I knew you were going to say that. Talk to you later.
Yahoo.
He is very straight-laced, like, seriously. Oh, I didn't get the saddle. I guess I can just do it without asking now? Because I already took the test? I have no idea if I'm correct or not. Let's find out. Alright, tighten down.
Come on, Bob.
Come on, Bob. Bobbykins. Come on, Bobbykins. We have places to go. Eventually. There we go. Alright, let's go back to Mary's. Maybe I'll check out the other ones as well. Maybe, like, go in a little bit of a circle. Alright, so let's go back to this trunk here.
Would you mind if I tried to get this open?
Please do. In fact, if you get it open, I'll let you keep something from it. You can have your pick.
Sweet. Alright, so I guess we'll do 4, 9, and it's 18, 11, so 11, I guess. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this one is 11. 9, 10, 11.
I got the trunk open!
Great, thank you. Go ahead and take something from it. You deserve a reward.
Pocket watch. Do I get to take more than this? No.
If I want something else from the trunk, I should put back what I took before. If I want something else from the trunk,
well, you didn't say that when I grabbed that. So now I have the watch.
I wonder how you open this.
Is it this?
Bingo!
Yes.
F.H. Francis Humber?
Alright. Let's do this again. 159. 10, 11. 1, 5, 9, 3. 1, 5, 9, 7. 11, 3, 1, 5, 9, 7, 3, 11. Oh. Oh, she ripped her dad out of it.
Bottle under... wonder what that
Green
means.
bottle under something. Green bottle under. Cool. Green bottle under. Heard a car? Didn't see a car. Green bottle under. I don't know. Let's go over here, I guess. I haven't been over here yet. I'm not entirely sure what's over here. Cool. Oh, hey, an arrowhead. I found an arrowhead. Alright, actually. actually, oh no, I just got here. Okay, maybe I can explore a little bit before I, ooh, another one. Before I have to end this episode. So I can go that way, or let's keep going this way. Ooh, now I can turn. Oh no, there's so many choices. What's this say? Here lies Charlie, best mule that ever lived, never kicked me or nothing. Rest in peace, January 1881. Oh, Charlie. Poor Charlie. Alright, actually that is all the time I have for today. I'm just gonna save this here, and when I pick it back up, I will just start exploring this trail stop and see what I got going on. So, until then, I'll see you all in the next mystery. Bye.